This is fun. We're back on live. I'm like a little flushed. Well, one, because I don't have makeup on, but two, because I literally just had like the most kick-ass fucking dance party in my car to raise my vibe for you guys. And I'm so here for it. I've been doing lots of dance parties lately. I'm gonna wait just a few more minutes. Hey, Chastity! Yes, I was kind of hoping more of you guys would pop on since it was just a live and you didn't have to like get on, because I feel like you guys are scared of that or something. I'm not sure. We'll get there. How are you, babe? Oh, I'm so excited. I'm really excited for this tonight. It's gonna be really good. I'm even more excited for next week, but I'm gonna live in this moment with you right now because we need to know how to do this before we can get to next week. But I am seriously so excited and I can't even wait. So I had my dance party, I was raising my vibe, I've got my caffeine, and I'm good. And you're like, why is she drinking caffeine at 10 fucking o'clock? Well, I guess it's 9:30, but I have another call after this, which I'm really excited about because I am not coaching. I am getting coached. So I'm really excited. They say the best coaches have coaches, okay? No, but seriously, I feel like can never stop learning. And, oh, my cat's crazy. And, you know, when I am evolving, it just allows for more space for you guys to evolve. So there's that. All right, let's dive in. We're gonna talk about manifesting. So there's technically like 5 steps that I follow when manifesting something. And we're gonna actually like recap this entire course. Let me flip. Because it all leads to this. You know, everything, just like everything in life, you guys, like everything, I don't want to say that because I actually don't believe that everything happens for a reason. However, I don't believe in coincidences. I believe everything happens for a purpose, which I guess is probably the same thing. It's just my bass-ackwards way of, I don't know, being different. But I feel like that everything in your life has led you here. Kaylee, how's your tone? I feel like that everything in life has led you here to this moment, you know? Like everything served its purpose to get you to this version of yourself. To be, for example, here to receive this message from me, or to experience whatever relationship you're in, or to leave whatever relationship needs left, or you know, whatever that looks like. Everything in life has lined up in divine timing, not our timing, in divine timing, so that the best outcome is possible. Because the universe is always working for us. It's always got our back, and it's always working for our greater good and our greater purpose in life. That's a fact. It's not out to get you. No one is. I believe in karma. However, I believe in good karma and I believe in bad karma for sure. Hey, Dakota. But for me, karma is more, how do I say this? I've actually never verbalized this before, so work with me on this one. For me, karma isn't about like, oh, I did something really, really shitty to this person, so someone's gonna do something really shitty to me. That's not how I perceive karma, and that's not how karma works in my universe. It may in others. But for me, my caramel drizzle, my karma is strictly within my universe, and it affects myself, my future self. So my current thoughts, my current actions, my current reality is dictating my future reality and my future self. So my karma is always with me. Does that make sense? Is this rant even resonating? Sorry, girl. Okay, so with that being said, this entire course, it is built and structured this way for a reason, and this is the first time that I have broken it down by week to let you digest them, because it's a lot of information that I used to just throw into a very small 14-day course, which was too much for me even. Like I couldn't keep up with that energy. There were a lot of times where I would be like, guys, I need a day. And this has given me time to spread things out and make things happen, but also for you guys to implement them now and not when the course is over. Because when the course ends and you have all of this shit after 14 days, you're like, where do I begin? What do I do? So my purpose with this course was to create tangible, like actionable steps that you can do now. So when we go back and we're just like recapping to what has led us here to manifesting, first and foremost, our mindset, right? Because that's where it starts. Like that's where everything takes place, is in our mind. And if our mind is not right, fuck everything else. Because it's not gonna matter. Because we're not gonna hear it, we're not gonna see it, we're not gonna believe it. It's just not even gonna like serve its purpose. So our mindset has to be the first thing that goes. And I feel like it's probably one of the hardest things, you know? So after our mindset, we then have to take ownership, right? We have to take ownership of our responsibility in everything that's happened. And that's like a hard pill to swallow, because if you think back to your life and maybe some shitty experiences you've had or whatever, your karma, okay? If you think back to that and you have to now look back from a different mindset with a different perspective, and you're looking back and you're like, wow, yeah, I fucked up there. Oh, okay, here, I see where I could have done better. You know what I mean? Like, we have to take ownership and we have to take responsibility for the good and the bad, because we are in control of it. And then that leads us to like the law of attraction. So what we're putting out is 100% what we're getting back. And for me, I guess that's how I feel about karma. And when you are working with the law of attraction, everything that you speak, everything that you say, everything that your energy vibrates on, it just expands and expands and expands. And it goes out into the universe like an echo. It's actually why my salon is called Echo. And it literally will come back to you as a boomerang. So the law of attraction is so important, and it is a key factor in manifesting, of course. But we can want all the things, and we can have ideas, and we can raise our vibe, and we can put all of this good juju out into the universe. But we're gonna have blocks, and we're gonna have limiting beliefs, and we're gonna have shit that shows up to get in our way. But I'm here to tell you, the only thing in your way is you, which was our next week, okay? So after limiting blocks, we literally rolled right into you, because it's up to you. You get to decide. Every day, you get to decide. You get to rewrite your story, and you get to choose. But you have to do those things by getting connected. And you have to know her. Like her. Who are you? Like, you can be fake as fuck on the internet. You can be perceived however it is you want. People can know what you want them to know. But, babe, when you go to sleep at night, you're sleeping with yourself, okay? When you look in the mirror, you're only looking back at you. So, we have to get really, really clear on like who that is and get connected to her and do some mirror work and do some meditation and like focus in on your own intuition and listen. Because we speak, but sometimes we don't hear. Our soul's always saying shit. We are always being guided all the time. But we don't always hear ourselves because we're too busy listening to everyone else around us. So it's so important that these have happened in order for us to manifest fucking miracles. Let go. Drop the beat. No? Okay. So here we are, rolling into manifestation after I take a gulp. When we're manifesting, one step that a lot of people miss is actually like claim it. Okay? So here's what I mean by that. I can sit here all day and tell you guys, I want a man. I want to be married again. I want whatever the fuck I want, okay? But if I don't sit with myself and rewrite my story on whatever limiting blocks I have around men and marriage, the fuck is it good for? It's not gonna happen. I have to claim it, and I have to be clear about it. Like, so clear about what it is that I want. I used a man as an example, so I guess we're fucking rolling with that shit tonight. It's on the forefront of my mind. So I recently was on a coaching call a couple weeks ago now with one of my coaches out in California. And she and I talked about relationships the entire time. And she is actually a business coach, but she was like, listen, you're thriving. Like, I see you, boo. What do you really need help with? And I'm like, my heart. So we literally sat for 45 minutes and just talked about relationships and fuckboys. And she gave me a task. And it literally has, in the last 2 weeks, changed everything for me when it comes to manifesting the man in the marriage that I deserve. And it's so simple. But this can relate to anything, you guys. Anything, okay? It's like huge. It was such like a pivotal, like epiphany moment for me. So she was like, you have a list, right? And I'm like, yes, I have a fucking list of this man. You know, we all have a list of like what we want our ideal person to have been like or be like, or, you know, I don't know where like you guys stand right there. Well, I actually do know where all of you stand, but I'm just generalizing, okay? Okay. So we all have this list, right? And it's pretty superficial. At least mine was. I'm like, he needs to be tall, he needs to be dark and handsome and fucking bearded and like a big dick and like, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted things, okay? And I was like, he has to have like a nice lifestyle and just really surface fucking shit, okay? There was a couple like qualities, you know, like fucking loyalty. But she was like, okay, Molly, that's all great. But how does he make you feel? And I like stepped back. I was like, well, I've never thought about that. And she goes, that's why you haven't manifested him. Because you aren't clear on how it's gonna feel when he comes. And I'm like, fuck. She is so right. So she gave me a task. And that night, she was like, I want you to pull out your list and I want you to write a new one. And in your new list, I want you to literally write out how you want to feel in this relationship. Like, how can he support you? And how does that feel? So it blew my damn mind. And I rewrote my list. And now I know how it feels. And that's the second step in manifesting, guys. You ever like hear something, or I fucking see shit all the time on Pinterest. And I'm like, why didn't I think of that? She literally said this and I was like, God, it's so easy. I made it so hard. Like, how do I want to feel? So first you have to get clear on whatever it is, right? And then you have to get really, really, really honest about how do you want it to feel. You're trying to manifest a car. You're trying to manifest $1 million. You're trying to manifest a fucking house. What is it? How's it going to feel, though? That's what matters. Because here's the thing. When we are using the law of attraction when manifesting, the universe does not understand I want, I wish, you know, I need. It doesn't care about that. What it cares about is the energy that you feel and the energy that radiates off of you for that manifestation. That is truly what matters. Okay? But you can't get to that feeling and you can't understand what that's supposed to feel like unless you're really clear and you claim it. We got these two? Throw up some hearts if you're feeling it. All right, so the third thing that you have to do is you have to be thankful for something you haven't received yet. Shocker. Plot twist, okay? You have to feel grateful for something that you have not even manifested. Because once you've claimed it, you feel it, like you know what that feels like, it automatically, if you actually are feeling those feelings, will put you in this like state of gratitude that is almost like euphoric and like ecstasy, okay? And that is just going to expand that vibration that you are sending out into the universe. In the universe, it like, you kind of trick it, right? You're like, thank you so much for this man who makes me feel so unconditionally loved and supported and connected. Like, thank you. And the universe is like, you're welcome. I mean, yeah, here you go, you're welcome. Yeah. Like it's confused, like a fuckboy. You know, they get real confused. So you have to be really, really grateful for things that you haven't actually received yet in order to receive them. That's another stuff that a lot of people miss when they're trying to manifest shit. So, number 4. This is one that I struggle with the most. Okay? Stay positive. Stay on that vibration. Like, do whatever you gotta do, boo, to stay there. Like, if you gotta go to gratitude every single day about whatever that feeling is for you, do that. Because when you allow negative thoughts to circle in on whatever it is that you're manifesting, thoughts become things, babe. So those negative thoughts that you're thinking, they are becoming your new reality. You might have worked really hard to claim it and feel it and be grateful, but if you're fucking it up with some negative juju, now you're confused. Now you're acting like a fuckboy, and the universe is confused, and it's like, oh, really mixed signals. Hey, Kai, I don't know what to do here. Like, oh, You know what I'm saying? So, when you get really, really clear and you claim it, you feel it, and you're really fucking grateful for something you have not even received yet, you have to stay there. And I'm not saying it's gonna happen every fucking day. Guys, I struggle with this constantly. We just keep coming back to the man shit. But I literally go through these waves where I'm like, fuck yes, oh my God, this is gonna be so amazing. And then I let my expectations precede me. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that blew up in my face. This fucking sucks. He's a fuckboy. He's acting this way. So guess what he starts doing? Acting that way. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Thoughts become things. So you need to be really, really clear when you're on the topic of trying to manifest something specific. You gotta be really, really, really clear about your thoughts because they matter. Okay? And then, guys, the hardest fucking part. Drummel. Let it go. Let it fucking go. I'm actually the worst at this part. I'm just being real, okay? Because here's the deal. It's actually not that I'm a control freak. Because I'm actually not. You should see my house. It's not about like being a control freak. It's about the unknown. Okay? Here's the thing. Our brain is literally this muscle that is created, and it sends different wavelengths to protect us. Okay? So when we think things or we get put in situations, it automatically puts up blocks that makes us be like, yeah. So you basically end up in like a mind fuckery over yourself. But the biggest thing, and like write this shit down, Okay? The how is not your job. If you want a new car, if you want a house, if you want to make $1 million, it is not up to you how you get there. You just need to do these things where you have claimed whatever it is and you feel what it's going to feel like. You're fucking grateful for it. Stay really positive, stay upbeat, but let it go. Like, you have to trust that the universe has got your back, that God is going to bring it to you, or whatever that looks like for you. You have to trust in something greater than yourself. Because, like, you didn't come this far to come this far. And if it was up to us, like, if we had to be the ones to figure out our shit all the time, guys, I would not have any of this. Literally. I've been in this apartment for over, I don't know, like, it'll be a year in July, okay? But, like, a year ago, I was literally at my mom's, and I was like, I can't live here anymore. I'd moved back in with my parents, with my daughter, and I was like, I can't do this. Like, I have to have my own place. I'm done. I need to do Molly. Like, I don't know who the fuck she really is yet, but, like, I'm getting there, and, like, I need my own space. Guys, I was so in debt, okay? I literally borrowed, like, 10 grand from my parents to get out of a toxic salon in a unserving apartment because I mentally did not have the capacity. Like, I needed to move in with my parents, and they lent me money to do so. I basically could not afford my old car, okay? Like, all this shit just kept snowballing. And I knew that there was a different story that needed to be written. I knew how this fucking apartment would feel. I knew it would be pretty, and I knew it would be white, and I'm, like, gonna cry thinking about it. But, like, I saw this, and, like, I felt it. I wanted to live downtown so bad that I only looked at apartments with fucking skyline views behind it. Like, I did. Because when I felt where I lived, those buildings were a part of it. And literally, like, I remember telling my parents, I was like, oh God, I literally signed a lease. My parents are gonna kill me. I owe them so much money. Like, how do they think that I'm gonna just up and leave? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just not a really good situation. And I remember telling my mom, like, I'm moving. She was like, okay, like, when? What's going on? I don't have pants on. And she literally was like, okay, like, what's going on? And I already signed the lease. She was like, you what? Like, she flipped out on me. My mom doesn't do that. And she told my stepdad, and it was really bad. And he didn't talk to me for, like, months, literally until I moved. Like, I told him 3 months prior. But you guys, I was living with my parents, and they had their own, like, perceived notions, basically, about, like, I can't afford life now. How the fuck does she think she's gonna go live downtown? You know what I mean? But, like, I got so clear on what this looked like for me, and I could feel it. Like, I didn't only feel it for myself, I felt what it would be like for my daughter to be raised in a very diverse universe, basically, downtown, and have all of the, like, I literally told myself stories every fucking night before I went to bed about living downtown. And I literally would, like, thank the universe for it. And I was like, oh my God, like, thank you for this money. Thank you for, like, allowing me to pay my bills. Thank you. Like, all the thank yous, right? And I stayed really positive. I used the mind your own business technique where I was like, no, like, I literally put blinders on, and I was like, my parents literally think I'm fucking crazy, and I don't give a shit because I know I'm not. Like, I felt this, and I knew I was supposed to be here. Fast forward, literally, like, I was here, the end of July is when I moved out last year. And by the beginning of September, I had been paying like almost $1,300 in rent a month. I had paid off my old car, and I had bought a fucking brand new car by myself. No one co-signed, nothing. Because I saw it and I felt it. And I was fucking grateful for something that I hadn't even received yet. And I didn't let other people's opinions matter. Because when we're talking about your dreams, and we're talking about your reality, and what you deserve, no one else fucking matters. You matter. Your mind matters. Your heart matters. That's it. Nothing, no one, just you. So now I'm here, and you get to these points where it's like, wow, you know? Every fucking day I wake up and I look out my window, like literally this morning and yesterday, I had a moment where I was looking at the Levesque Tower downtown, and I was like overly like, I just had a moment, you know? I just was overpowered by like such a like higher feeling. Like I literally felt like the Holy Spirit or like something was inside of me. Like it wasn't me for sure. But it was like kind of like a nudge and like a reminder, like, remember when this was a dream? Remember when you just wanted this? You didn't live this every fucking day? Because the next part, this is not on the list. This is Molly just on Molly mode now, okay? The next thing with manifesting, when you get really good at it and it starts to happen very quickly, you can't help but like be grateful for it, right? Because you're like, wow, 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 all these things. But like, it doesn't always happen that way. Like, we get in our own way and like, we fuck it up. You know what I mean? I get in my head all the time. All the time. And so sometimes the universe will literally like intervene and give me moments like the past couple mornings where I walk out and I'm like, wow, yeah, you right. Thank you. And I gotta put myself back into gratitude. Like, this used to be a dream. Like, Kaylee, are you still on here? I don't even know. But like, I know Kaylee, like in this group right now, she is living a life that she thought would be like years from now. Like literally, her current reality is a dream that she dreamt up months ago. Same for you, Kylie. Like, you guys are living out your dream. And I know we're always like dreaming for the next thing. And we're like trying to hit the next milestone. And we're trying to get to that next level. But like, look the fuck around. Because your old self, I'm gonna cry again. Your old self is literally standing in the back, fucking cheering for you. Like, bitch, we did it. Like, we're here. We're out here. Like, you fucking did it. And we forget that. Like, I don't know why we allow ourselves to get to these places where we constantly operate for the next best thing. You know? Like, I did this, now what? But like, bitch, your old self couldn't even get to this point. So like, you have to celebrate and really, really, really take in your current reality. Because your past self created this. And like, that is fucking magic. Because I know each and every one of you personally, and I know that you all have been through some fucking shit. And I'm fucking here for it. Like, we have to celebrate ourselves, babe. Seriously. Thanks for like getting me through that, guys. I really was not expecting to cry like twice, but here we are. It's the caffeine. All right, so here's the thing with manifesting. There are actions you can take to definitely help move this process along. And I'm really, really excited because next week, oh, Dakota. Girl, I feel it. Brooke, you gotta watch this replay. It's fire. I just fucking rant. I went off course, but it's okay. It's okay, right? All right, so basically next week is going to be fucking magic. And I need as many of you here that can be here. If these lives like work better for like everybody hopping on, I'm fucking here for it. We don't have to do a Zoom call. Next week, I need serious magic. So if this is what you want, tell me. But there are definitely things you can do to help remind yourself and keep yourself in this like really, really, really gratitude state, if you will. And that is creating an altar. All of you little like witches just clinched. I felt it. But listen, an altar doesn't have to be something that's like, it's not just like defined as like a very religious thing or like, I used to think of altars and I used to think of like literally like voodoo dolls getting like fucking pins in them for all the fuck boys, you know what I mean? But like that's not an altar, okay? Like you probably honestly already have an altar in your house. Like if you have like an array of photos that mean a lot to you, or you have like special mementos from a trip or whatever, like that's an altar. And so I want you guys kind of have two things, okay? First, I want you to create a mini altar. Doesn't matter where. You can fucking hide it for all I care. Put it in your cabinet. I don't care. Mine's literally in every room. But things that you can put in your altar should only matter to you. So a couple examples. Definitely clear space, okay? If you want, you can like put something down. One of my altars has like a, I don't know, this like really cute like fabric thing on it. So you can like lay something down, put a candle on your altar. Any color is fine, but if you want to get real into it, specific colors mean specific things, depending on what it is like you're trying to manifest, okay? And the reason for the candle is, that can literally be it. Like that can be your altar, one candle. And you can literally light that candle every day and it'll bring your attention and awareness back to whatever it is you're trying to manifest. It's just a really nice little ritual for you to do to like get in that mind frame, if that makes sense. Okay? A couple other things. You can put different objects, some crystals. I know a few of you now have like a few card decks and you can definitely like put like some cards there. You can put specific cards or just leave your cards there. You can even write out what it is you want to manifest, like a little affirmation and like lay it there or put it in a book or put some flowers. Again, certain flowers will mean certain things. You can definitely do some crystals, like pyrite. I think that's how I'm saying it. It's Pyrite. Pyrite. It's like a stone, a crystal stone. And it's literally, like it means manifest. So like it'll bring in some like manifesting energy for you. And then quartz. Quartz is another really good one. There's even rose quartz, which is for love. And it's on all my fucking altars. But quartz in itself is like clarity. I'm just gonna actually walk you guys around my house. Because I don't know what other job you can not wear pants to. So I'm gonna flip this. Here is one altar I have. These are wilting. Those are old. I need to take those out. But I just got some new pink flowers. I used to hate roses, but I'm totally loving them now. I have my sage and I have this amazing crystal. He is seriously so pretty. It's actually an amethyst underneath there. And it's dipped in titanium, and that's what gives it like the blue. It's so pretty. But this is actually made to like help you like hone in on your like magical, mystical powers. And I'm so obsessed with it. And then I have my candle. So literally in the mornings I sit here, like here are my books. I journal. I read something, and then I like plan. Hey, Mick. And then I also have like a card altar where I literally just have all of my cards out. I even have some more back there. But I'll just come and I'll just pick a deck that I'm feeling for the day. Sometimes I stick with the same deck for a week so that I can connect to it and let it build. But I also have a little Hattie altar. I have another picture that's supposed to be there, but she fucking moved it. So there's like her and I, and then like her favorite storytime books that we read. So like literally, guys, an altar can be anything. I also have this little guy over here. Is there a fucking flash on this shit? I don't think there is. I'm sorry, you can't really see this. It's literally just like these Libra scales is what I call them. But I have more stones here, and I keep them by my window because I charge them in the sun every day, and then I just grab them when I need them. But also have a candle nearby. You know what I mean? Like, so your altars can be anything. I'm gonna show you guys one more that actually no one has ever seen. It's in my bedroom. But it is, it's my love altar. Oh, and I'm dropping everything. But that is okay. Okay, so I'm gonna flip this again. Maybe. Okay, so I have actually quite a few candles, but this like rose water and ivy one I'm obsessed with. So I literally, guys are getting to know all of my cheesy shit. I will literally light this, and as I light it, each wick stands for me, Hattie, and my future partner. And then I have 2 of these. They're just literally like pink love candles from like Mystic Sisters. It's like definitely like a woo-woo store, but they signify love. And when you're trying to manifest love, you do things in pairs. So I always had 2 of those lit at the same time. And then I have 2 rose quartz stones in there. As well as this is California white sage, but it is actually infused with different timbers, and they bring love and luck. So that's what I have there, and I will burn these and light this and just kind of like waft it in this direction. And then this is actually an affirmation from a calendar that I read to myself every day. My partner and I bring out the best in each other. We are romantic and the best of friends. We rejoice in our wonderful relationship. So, just some altars, ideas, whatevs. They can literally be and mean whatever for you. So, that's one thing that you guys have to do for homework this week is make an altar and show me. Post a picture in the group. I want to see it, whatever it is. There is no judgment here. Bring it on. The store is called Mystic Sisters, and it's on 3rd in Grandview. It's amazing. They have all of the cards, all of the crystals, all of the candles, fucking everything. It's so good. I'm here for it. And then the second thing I need you guys to do, I'm going to post a link for it, but next week we're doing 2 really fucking cool things, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is everyone is going to learn about their human design. It's gonna be fucking epic. I'm so excited. And you're going to be mind blown for sure. But you have to take the quiz. So I will post the link. It's free and you just need to screenshot your graph. They'll try to make you pay for it, don't do it. Then we will actually go over all of them next week, but I need you to submit them before. So once you, I'm gonna try to set it up to where you click the link and it like will be able to upload the picture to me. So that'll be like closer to the end of the weekend, okay? And then next week, we are going to have a second video. All right, so the first one will be on Wednesday, per usual, and then the next one will actually be on Friday. And Friday, we're gonna talk a lot about our power as women. And you think tonight was a rant? You just wait until next Friday, okay? Because we have so much fucking power inside of us. And we let other people take it from us. And we have so much power around our menstrual cycles. Literally, every 4 weeks, we have different powers each week, and we don't tune into them. So I'm gonna teach you how to do that next week as well. So I'm telling you, you wanna be here for next week. You're gonna learn all about your human design. This light's too fucking bright. And I'm gonna show you how each week of your menstrual cycle, you have a different power to utilize. Oh, I get chills just thinking about it. I'm so excited. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I've got to go hop on another call in like 5 minutes for myself. But if you just hopped on, like rewatch this. Like this was me, but like I was definitely channeling like more energy than myself tonight. So this message was meant for you. If you're here and you're watching, watch because this shit was good. And I can say that because I know it wasn't just me speaking. Like the universe literally spoke through me multiple times tonight. But thank you for being here, and thank you so much for like always just receiving me as I am and everything that I am. I'm here for you guys. So reach out, make an altar, post a picture, and get ready for some human design and menstrual magic. Bye, babes.